let's kind of shift a little bit to something you said on a podcast recently. You said, when you lose because of speed, it is almost always invisible. I loved it. I'm not going to kind of go through what you meant because I want to hear from you. What did you mean by that? And how are companies really missing the mark by having this happen?
Yeah, I'll give an example. Well, first of all, and the reason I wrote the new book, The Time to Win, is that we care about our time more than ever. It's partially a pandemic thing. Like, we realize that nothing's guaranteed, and all these trends in business, quiet quitting, great resignation, working from home, Major League Baseball pitch clock, like all of those things are the same trend, which is that we care about time more than ever. And companies need to elevate speed and responsiveness on their list of priorities, because for their customers, it's already been elevated, right? In the research that I did for the book, we found that 2/3 of Americans say that speed is as important as price. That's a pretty significant finding. Now, when you're in a competitive situation and you don't win because you're not the fastest, there is little evidence of that for you. So my friend Kelly, it runs a little advertising agency here in Bloomington, Indiana, and she was working with a client who wanted to do an outdoor advertising campaign, about a $40,000 budget, so decent little budget for billboards. So she called the 3 kind of main billboard companies in our region to put together a spot buy for 40 grand worth of boards. So the first billboard company got back to her same day and said, "Hey, here's kind of what we're thinking." Second billboard company took a couple days to get back to her. Third one took like a week to get back to her. And at that point, she'd already placed the buy with the first one. They actually weren't the least expensive. In fact, they were the most expensive. But she didn't care, because a lot of this, again, is psychology. We live in an era now where we interpret responsiveness as respect. If you hear back from somebody quicker, the way you internalize that is, oh, they care about me, they care about my business, they care about my well-being, they're going to be easier to work with, like all the important signals, as opposed to somebody who can't even return your message for a week. You're like, what's up with that? That's probably not a good experience. So billboard company 2 and billboard company 3, who did not get the order, they think they lost on price. Like, we always think it's price. It's human nature. Anytime we lose a competitive scenario, we always think it's price. Again, I've been doing this for 30 years, and it's almost never price. It's almost never price. It's almost always experience, in this case, speed. And so what you do is, the next time there's a billboard job, you drop your price, and you still don't get it because you're not any faster, you're just cheaper. And then you do it again and again, and you take all your profit margin and you throw it away. And ultimately, there's no spreadsheet or report that you can run that says, show me all the clients we didn't get because we're too slow. There's just no data on it. And so you can really go down the wrong path experientially, thinking that your issue is that you're not, that you're at a price disadvantage, when in fact, you're just at a responsiveness disadvantage.